Hello guys, Deathroid88 back with another episode of Stranded Deep. Now, what happens is since the last time I played the game, they have updated the game. So I just went ahead and started a new kind of world. I guess a world would be the proper way to call it. And yeah, we're just gonna sorta start up new and continue on continue on with everything. Now, it's been a couple days since I played this, so remember E is to pick everything up. I may be a little wrong with the controls. Now, one thing I do remember is we probably don't want to make a fire pit, or at least cook any food, until after we have a fire pit with the ring of rocks around it, and also the fire split, I think it is. So we're just going to sort of collect resources right now and go from there. And it looks like we have part of a crashed ship over here, and they do have a box, it looks like. So if we go ahead and open this, we have duct tape. It's one thing I didn't have right away last time. I remember that. I eventually found it. But one thing they updated the game with is they have these sea forts within them, and I was messing around in another game and I found them, and if you go explore them, they have a lot of resources. So that's sort of a priority to try and find one of those. So we'll try and do that. It's on the list of things to do. But we're going to try and build a fort. Now if you hear that sound in the background, it means there's a shark. Now when I did end up playing this game, I ended up having to reload it like 4 times because I found like 2 or 3 sharks where I was at, and they would come and just constantly kill me whenever I got in the water, knock the raft out from under me, and then they'd all just attack me and drown me. That was no good. So if we look at food, we're doing okay right now. One of these 2 islands, though, we're going to want to make into, in essence, a fort. I'm thinking this sort of seems like a decent area right here, because on the other island we have all the foliage, all the trees and stuff. So we're just sort of going to gather some resources and go from there. Another rock. Currently got 5 rocks, 3 sticks, which isn't bad. Alright, I don't have room for any more of that. And there is a shipwreck right there. And more sharks, of course. So I think right here we'll make a pile of everything. We have enough rocks for... Yeah, we'll put random resources like right over here. And then I want to throw these guys like right here. Now the first thing I want to try and do is build a bed. So we need some... If we look here, there's no lashings. We do have the knife though, so we're going to get a couple lashings, probably some more coconuts. Go from there. Always try and just gather all the resources I can the first time around. Yes, like we have potatoes here. I'll probably just leave those for now. They're sort of a backup food source. And we have 7 rocks, so we could probably make the fire pit right away. But I think the bed's a little bit more important right this second. I thought I saw, yeah, this is the other place we had a bunch of, or at least where we had another boat. Got all the yucca plants all in one spot here. So that sort of helps. Alright, so if go over here now. And another rock. And a couple more sticks. And this is just stuff I've gathered already. So what we can make, the axe will probably be something I want to use. Right now this is fine, but the crude axe will probably be the next thing I want to grab. And then a hammer at some point. You don't need the hammer for the bed from what I have found. So we have cloth, so the nice part about that, we're not going to use the duct tape and the cloth right now because you can use both of those to create a bandage. So like if I was attacked by a shark, it causes bleeding, and if you don't get rid of the bleeding, you slowly die. Well, you don't die, it's just your health bar is as high as the lowest of either the food or the water bar. Alright, well, we have a bunch of rocks, so that's good. There's a rock, and a stick. We'll throw the cloth over here. And one last little bit of food. Alright, let's see if we can make a bed. I know the first thing that's going to be an issue. That's right, I don't have the furnace. Yep, I'm going to want a crude axe. So we'll take that. And I'm just going to use this to chop trees down initially. Which trees do I want to take care of? Not quite sure. Let's go for one of these shorter trees over here. Well, if we go for a taller tree with coconuts, will be better. You don't have any. You have one. Not really worth it to me. So we'll just go cut down this tree. I think that's just wearing that durability down on that one. That or this palm tree does not want to be cut down. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. So we'll take all the sticks and the leaves from here. Nope. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, there's one tree cut down. Gives us 4 and 4. At least we still have our knife. I think I'll probably leave that here from now on, at least the island if we go to any other islands, just so we have the ability to, just so, like for instance, if we leave an island and we forget it, or like we run out of the axe, then we'll still have the ability to cut stuff back at this island without having to break a rock. Nope, that's the wrong button. Now, first thing we want is bed. And we'll drag that over this way. Maybe. There we go. Now, yeah, we'll just leave it there. That's perfectly fine. 2 in the afternoon. I think sun goes down at 6. probably go... Yeah, let's cut down another tree. Just so we have the extra resources. Oh, and we do have an extra rock, so that'll be nice. And let's go for this one. I feel like... maybe not this area. Because I feel like this flatter area over here seems like a better place to put a larger structure. Even with some of the stuff around here. So we're going to go ahead and cut down these trees here. Nope. Want to be away from the tree. There we go. Oh, and they had a bunch of coconuts on here. I didn't notice that. So we have more food now. That's good. Now when I go to other islands, I think, because I'm going to build a large base, we should probably prioritize like the logs, and also the palm leaves, the fronds, whatever they call them, just so we have those in case we need to build the structure, because I sort of envision like a 2 or 3 story structure, and the first story is going to be pretty much all storage, and then the second will be like for... I'll probably put some food storage on it, and then it'd be like sleeping quarters too. That's sort of what I envision. Yep. Don't really need food at all right now. Doing okay on that. So we'll go ahead and put these guys over here. Alright. I think I do still have one lashing. So we could build a hammer or a spear. Yeah, because we've got a rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The fire may be a little bit more important because I can get crabs on the island already. But I think for now, we will be okay. At least that's what I figure. Mr. Sharky's right there, so we're not going to go in the water. Try and use the knife up. It's not the best cutting tool, but it gets the job done. There's another stick I forgot. They don't have durability, so you can't break those. That's what I was looking for. Is there a box over here at all? Not that I'm seeing. Alright, so there is that. 5 o'clock, so sun should be down soon. And for some reason they only let you do a certain amount of food, or at least only 4 potatoes in a stack. And not that potatoes are bad, but it's just sort of they don't fulfill a lot, because you need several potatoes to fill a spot for food. Now I know one thing a lot of people do, at least from what I've seen, when they initially start this game, is they make the fire, and that's sort of a waste of resources unless you have the means, unless you're immediately going to start cooking like fish and stuff. And you also have the means to catch fish, because fish seem to fulfill a lot better than crabs do, because I think crabs are only like 1 or 2 food bars, as to where fish, some of them are like 1 and 2, but there are others that are like up to 3 or 4 food bars, and when there's 7 of them, It's a little important. We're just going to do a second check around the island while we still got a little bit of daylight. Just to see if there's any resources. Now I sort of think putting like a dock in here might not be a bad idea. Just because then if we need it, we have it. They have lots of coconuts, so that'll be a lot of food. Now I wanted to see if there's anything... Nothing you can do to the stumps, really. I'm pretty sure I already checked you. Yep. And you can't really drag the toolboxes at all. Looks like there's a shipwreck out there. I'll probably check that in the morning. Nothing in here. Sometimes in these barrels they might have toolboxes or stuff in them, but it doesn't look that way. So maybe tomorrow morning we'll go check that wreckage over there. That is straight off of that guy. Alright. It's not too far from where our raft is. So we're going to sleep for now. Go fulfill quite a bit of everything. And this isn't the most efficient way for food. But for drinking, it works quite well. Alright, we're up to 4. 5. Six. And I think one more of these will do it for that. Not quite. We'll have to eat all the potatoes. Not the best start, but that's okay. Oh, just used 2 uses of that. Don't need that anymore. Now, I remember there's a wreckage. It was like right over here, I want to say. Yeah, we'll leave the knife here. So the knife can go right there. And before we continue, I'm going to go ahead and save it. Go. So now we're going to go check that wreckage real quick. Somewhere out here, if I remember right. Should be somewhere this way. Now we may find our shark friend too. This looked to be about the spot. Let's dive down there and see what's down here. Nothing really. At least nothing I'm seeing. And stingrays aren't an issue. Sharks are more the issue I'm worried about right now. Alright, so it's not a wreckage down there. May just try one more time. Just to see if from afar we can find anything. Oh, no, there's a wreckage right here. Not too far. And this is actually an airplane, so that should help us. You have a machete. Cool. And then I think there's a console cabinet up here. Up on the other side. And that has a fuel tank, sort of the start we had last time. Just swim to the top there. Is there anything else around here? Nah, that I'm seeing. I thought there was wreckage over here. See, it helps to look around sometimes. Our food and water's doing fine. You can sort of see this. I don't think we have anything there. But when you go underwater, you can sort of see the screen around the edges, and the darker it gets, it means the more you need air. Alright, so that's a good start, considering we already have one boat part. Alright, there we go. Machete. And a boat part. That'll help us. Now, since I don't really have a centralized storage yet, I'm just sort of sorting everything out into piles of food, boat parts, building materials, and then everything else. But I think that'll be the end of the episode here. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. If you have any ideas about this game or any other games, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. I'd also like to know how much you guys like this game, so please comment on it if you do like the game or if you don't like it. And also anything I might have missed, anything like that, or any ideas as to what I should build. Please like and subscribe if you do like the videos, and I will see you guys in the next episode.